So, we need to talk about OnePlus's customer service. You all probably know my phone is the OnePlus 3T, and I actually think that was a pretty great purchase. When I bought it, I thought with all the popularity OnePlus had, I could probably keep this phone for a long while, since there were gonna be a lot of ROMs for it when it stopped being officially updated. And I was right. But earlier this year, I started to think that maybe I should replace the battery if I was gonna keep this phone for some more years. And so, I contacted support. I had already talked to them before, but this time it was different. You see, I received my phone in December 2016, so I thought I was already out of my 2-year warranty. But I talked to support anyway to find out how much it would cost me to replace my battery. And what do you know? They told me it was still showing as under warranty. In fact, my warranty only expired in July 2019. Nice! I even told them that I had a small dent in the frame of the phone, but I was told it probably wouldn't be a problem. Okay, this is awesome. I really wasn't expecting this. This conversation happened in January when I was still very busy with school, and since I had time, I thought I would just send my phone in for repair during my holidays. Fast forward some days, and I noticed some burning on the OLED screen, so I contact support again to see if this is something that is covered under warranty. They say it's something they'll have to inspect when they get the phone, but once again, they say that I'm still under warranty, so it checks out with what I had been told earlier. I had read some horror stories that happened with OnePlus's customer service before, but up until this point, everything seemed to be going fine. It actually seemed to be going better than other experiences I've had with customer service from other brands. Little did I know, everything was about to change. Some months down the timeline, in March to be more precise, I decided it was time to send my phone in for repair. On March 5th, I start the RMA process on OnePlus's website. I had a 200-word limit to talk about everything wrong with the phone, but I managed to do it. I said the battery was degraded and the OLED screen had some burning. I also mentioned there were some small dents in the phone, but they weren't supposed to be fixed, as support had told me to do. A day later, March 6th, I get my first answer, telling me to factory reset my phone to see if this fixes my problems. I assume this is for my battery problem, and so I tell them I have done this before, but it hasn't fixed anything. How should I proceed? By the way, they're addressing me by my mom's name because that's the name I gave, since she would be the one giving my phone to the UPS guy that was gonna pick it up. Then on March 7th, a different person from support approves my RMA request and says I will get another email with further instructions. I thank him and think this is gonna be it, but of course not. On the same day, a third person from support, on behalf of the second one, sends me an email saying my request is being reviewed and they're eventually gonna approve it. I honestly don't know what happened here, so I just replied back saying the second guy had already said my request had been approved. Later that day, that same person from support sends me an email informing me that my request is for two issues. Well, this didn't explain anything. My first reaction was, well, no Sherlock, but I started to think about it and came up with a theory that maybe my request had to go through two specialists, as they call themselves, since I had flagged two different issues with the phone. So I just asked if it had been approved. And yes, just a few hours later, that same person informs me once again that my phone was gonna be in for a full repair. Nice! Yep, I jinxed it. The next day, March 8th, for those of you following along, after asking how I should proceed, I get an email from another guy from support. Yes, another one. And this one is special, cause you can tell that this guy didn't even bother to read anything that had been said before, since he starts calling me by my actual name, which is also my username on the OnePlus website. He tells me that I will get a shipping label and further instructions, and warns me that this will be tagged as a paid repair, since my phone was already more than 2 years old. What? And so I tell him that customer support had told me before my warranty only expired in July. I honestly didn't mind paying for a battery replacement, but at this point it was a matter of principles. I was hating this whole experience, and to make this even worse, for the rest of the day I was getting bombarded with emails from OnePlus and UPS telling me to get my phone ready since they would pick it up the next day, and no word from support yet. But hey, look, it's that third person from support again. And this time, she stopped calling me Emilia and started calling me Gustavo, like the fourth guy did. This email was painful. It seemed like they were joking, to be quite honest. It's literally the same exact text which was in the fourth guy's email, with just some words changed up. Needless to say, I was pissed. So I tell them again that support had told me my phone was still under warranty. And if that's not the case, then I don't want to RMA it. And that same person from support freaking lists what is not covered under warranty. What the heck do I care? You've just said it's already been 2 years since I got it. And so I tell them that I don't want to repair my phone anymore, and that this experience was awful, and after some back and forth, they eventually cancelled the RMA. But apparently they forgot to inform UPS since they still showed up to get my phone 2 days later, but I just told them it had been cancelled. This left me a bit bitter, so I went back to support and just straight up asked when my warranty ended. And once again, they told me it was good until July. I'm gonna be very honest, I've had better customer service even with Xiaomi. I don't know what system OnePlus has implemented, but it's embarrassing that some of their staff tells me one thing when others tell me the complete opposite. And with the 7 just right around the corner, which surely will have another price increase, this is alarming. If I were to buy a OnePlus phone almost for the price of a Samsung Galaxy S10e, I'd be expecting Samsung levels of customer support at least. And being a brand that is so proud of their community, you need to have reps which take their time with each case. It can't just be choosing a pre-written text and pasting it. These are just my 2 cents. Even if I was under warranty, I don't know if the repair would have been free still, because of the small dents in the corners and the pinkish water indicator in the headphone jack, so I'm not that mad. The phone has never been in contact with water, so it was probably just humidity, but what can you do? Anyway, I think that's all I had to say. Hopefully you liked this new format I'm trying, and if you did, consider subscribing so you don't miss any of my future content.